Fiend here, back with another knife review video for you. I am traveling, so this one will be different than most, but I just wanted to do a quick comparison video for you guys of the brand new Spyderco Lil Sub-Hilt and the original Spyderco Sub-Hilt designed by Butch Vallotton. This is an absolutely classic knife because of the absolutely gorgeous materials used on this knife. We'll go over the similarities. Both feature black polished G10 scales, as well as stainless steel liners, polished bolsters, and sub-hilt. Each knife features a CPM S30V blade with modified tanto, hollow ground edge with a flat ground tip. Very high useful value in that tip. Now I'll go into a little bit of some of the differences. Start with the shipping materials. As you can see, both come in the original classic Spyderco box. However, the Sub-Hilt, the smaller Sub-Hilt, this little Sub-Hilt, comes in this kind of flimsy packaging, whereas the original came in a very nice, thick bubble wrap, as well with a piece of education. So that's one of the differences starting off right off the bat. Another difference is you'll see it in the design itself. The bolsters and sub-hilt slope has changed direction. As you can see on the original, the slope is to the left, and on the new one, it has a new, more aggressive slope to the right. Very nice quality difference there. Another difference you'll see, which was a complaint by most, is the extrusion of the liner lock. The extrusion of the original is fairly large, as you can see. It's also fairly tough, and you can get a little bit of lock stick. They did go ahead and remove most of that on the new one and did a little bit of quality control improvement. Another thing you'll notice is the actual design and ergonomics of the knife. The original had a very straight and narrow stiletto kind of European design, whereas the new one has gotten a little bit more modern, if you will, and added a lot more ergonomics to the handles. Definitely more roundness and contouring there. You have the same kind of choil above the sub-hilt, but then you get another one below it on this new one, whereas this one, maintains very flat. Another feature I want to point out that they changed is actually on the flat of the ricasso itself. The new one, they've added this choil, which allows you to choke up a little bit and get a little bit more use out of the knife. Whereas on the original, it is very straight, and they left that completely straight. This is a very good hard use knife. Blade stock as well has decreased a lot. As you can see on the original, it has that nice thick hefty blade stock with that very thick tip. Extremely great knife. They've decreased that similarly on the smaller one. It now has a blade stock similar to that of a PM2, but they have maintained the same thick tip, which definitely gives this knife a lot of use value. Action on this guy still rides on phosphorus bronze washers like the original, so fires open and fires close. Like I said, had a lot less lock stick than the original, so opening and closing this knife is a lot more pleasurable than it had been originally. Blade size has decreased from a 3.83 on the original to a 3.2 on the new model. And overall size has decreased, the profile of the knife has decreased greatly because of that. As you can see there, edge to edge, you're looking at about an inch less knife for only about 0.6 to 0.7 worth of less sharpened edge. So it's definitely a fair trade-off right there. Weight has decreased slightly too, which will make the thing a little easier to carry in the pocket. It is still a heavy knife, comes in at 5.3 ounces, where the original comes in at something like 6.3, I think. So both very heavy knives. Both maintain the absolutely phenomenal fit and finish that you would come to expect on a Spyderco, especially come to expect on these Spydercos designed by Butch Vallotton. This is great. Very good, nice knife, and I would not be surprised if this is not the last collaboration we see between Butch Vallotton and Spyderco. I would honestly love to see something automatic. You can send off the original to Butch himself and make it a dual auction automatic to where the black scale right here just slides back and it'll just fire right open for you. However, mine's not like that. As you can see, it's just the original. But still a very nice knife. So this is something where you already own the original and you're thinking about buying the new one, or you don't own either of them. Tell you what, they're both definitely contenders. I would say the Spyderco Butch Volaton Sub-Hilt is in the top 10 of Spyderco knives. So yeah, thank you guys for taking this time to watch my video. Just wanted to provide a quick size comparison for those looking to buy the knife. Again, I am traveling, so I apologize for the setting, but just wanted to get a quick view out there for y'all. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my other videos. Thanks. Knife Fiend out.